This is my 1975 Vauxhall Viva HC. Good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. Or good afternoon, good evening, good night, pre-evening. Let's get these suspension arms rebooted, re-greased and back on the car. There's the shock mounts here hanging like decorations. Right, I believe I have everything here. No, I don't. Suspension arms, bolt for the top of the suspension to go through the upper suspension arm. One of these is a shock mount to go through the bottom of the shock. What's the other one for? I can't remember. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. The torsion bar bolts and the bolt for the shock plates that goes underneath that arm there, and the castle nut for that one. So we're missing the bolt for this. Anyway, let's crack on, it'll show up. I have a selection of boots here to put on. This is the original boot off the bottom arm and it's spot on. I'll give it a good clean up and I've already put a little zippy tie on it to start it. It's got Armstrong written on it. Well, that's in really good nick, so I'm going to reuse that. Feels a lot better quality than the rest of them. They certainly don't make them like they used to. But and this is the closest one to the upper one. Yeah, the upper one. Or the lower one? No. That's for the upper, that's for the... Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Right, let's suit them and boot them and grease these puppies up. Shall I put a little bit of grease so it starts to show first? Whoop, there we go. Whoop, there it is. By the way, I've got these arms covered in grease already. There we go. Got them covered in grease and overspray. They do a perfect job on them anyway. I've doubled up on little zippy ties because the other one, the longer ones, I got are too big for the gap. There, don't go anymore. So that's that on. That seems a little big, the zippy tie for the top of it, but it's on there, it's clamped tightly, and I had to double up on the bottom ones, and that's nice and tight, it's not shifting anywhere. Right, there's one done, let's get the other one done. No, these aren't the best finish, but this is my practice side anyway. I haven't painted that, I'll just give it a good clean. I'm going to degrease it and don't ask us why. I'm going to put some rust converter on it as well once it's on the car. Doubled up on ties on this side as well because the zippy ties I've got, the smaller ones aren't long enough. So if it works, it works. Wait, I'm probably going to retie these. I don't want to cut them short because they'll dig into there. I'll cut them short, I'll cut them right down. I don't want to cut the boot. Here we go. Do not cut the boot. There we go. Let's put the top arm on with a big old bolt that goes through there. Get a bit of access from the engine bay to it. There we go. There's the big old bolt that goes through it. So we'll put a bit of copper slip on it. There we go. Is that enough? Make sure it's a bit easier when I take it back out next time, when I redo it again. tighten it up when it's on there. Oh, I forgot about that truck rod. It's proper haggard, isn't it? Pretty new as well. The rubber on there was terrible. Oh, that's a bolt for the bottom arm, man. What am I talking about? So a copper slip this as well. I know, I should have painted the shock in that as well. I will next time, I promise. We'll do the full of the other side. The full of the other side, we will. I'm enjoying this. Right, so we'll put the torsion bar, anti-roll bar, crowbar thing on. Let's not forget that the bolts for the torsion bar go through the shock plates as well. Shock plates mounts. Right then. Will it be easier to put it together? Yeah. Drop the shock and put the shock through it, then yeah, let's take the top shock bolt out. Which is easy to do because last time I took it out I forgot to put the bolt back on it. Taking a break to get some essential vitamins and nutrients. Ratchet spanners are the best. Does it matter which one overlaps which? Or they're both the same? I'm loosening them off anyway, so that's... In one. I can't remember if this had been hit or not, if I had to attempt to straighten this out a bit when it was on the car. And now the other one has bottomed out on something. Yeah, anyway, let's put it on. And you. Hello, what are you doing here? So that's the bottom of the shock mount secured with a 9/16 bolt, and the top of these are 5/8 for the torsion bar, and underneath is 11/16. Although there's a little bit of wiggle room on there, so are these Whitworth, or whatever the other one is it just Whitworth? Mad, crazy. Into another day. Oh, my friends will be again. What? It's not a good look, this. It looked like in our Robocop when he didn't have the front of his mask on. Come with me or there will be trouble. You have 5 seconds to comply. Original Robocop. I've never seen the remake. I dare love me better than you. I knew I left that bolt out for a reason. No, I didn't. I thought I forgot to put the bolt on, but I must have left it out because this end of this thread is mangled. So I need to file that and sort it, which I will do. I'm just going to pop it back in for now though. There you go, that's on. Let's offer up the hub. Dirty, dirty hub. Right, this is the ball joint that likes to spin, remember? So I'm going to put the jack under here, jack it up and hopefully push that into its seating. I'll grease it to give it the best chance of... Shall I grease it? Yeah. Pack it with grease and then hopefully that'll tighten up. I'm going to jack it up from just back from here because I don't want to twist my nipple. I'll quickly tighten that top arm up and then loosen it off again once it's in. That worked a treat. What are people's opinions? What is the way of going about it? You know, the back of the suspension arms here, which do you think it should be tightened up, the ball joints, when it's sitting on the ground of the car? Or does it not matter? I mean, I needed that buried in there to get a tight thing on it, but I don't know. Like I say, maybe I should read a manual. Let's do the bottom one anyway. Can I get in here over a socket? I was tightening that up with a 3/4 anyway, and it's 11/16. How did places when they made these get a torque setting on that if you kind of get a socket into it? Or was it torqued up before in the factory before this was put on? Or is that the reason why it's like a castle nut thing? Was it like a securing thing on it just in case? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Right, let's get the brake plate back on. Oh, the nut. Where's the nut? Can you see anything? It's kind of dark under here, like I should put a light under, shouldn't I? Come on. Right, let's pop these off and see if she leaks. There's the brake line back on. I've pumped the brake a few times and there's no leaks, although I do need to bleed them all now. I can't remember which one it is, but I replaced one of these calipers, and one of the ferrules on the calipers, one side's metric and one side's imperial, even though they're the exact same calipers with the exact same numbers on them. Freaks me out bleeding these things because you don't want to like over tighten these or they crack the casing, and that's what happened to me last one. It cracked and I didn't even tighten it that much, so be careful with them. I was just going to chuck the old track rod end on for now because it's in better nick than this new one, but this one's a metric fitting on it and the other one is an imperial, so the nut doesn't fit on this. I mangled this when I hammered it out. I should have put a block on it or something like that. But anyway, I'm putting new track rod ends on. Anyway, yeah, I need new track rod ends on and I need to bleed the brakes. But for now, let's get the wheel back on her and get her back on the ground for the first time in weeks. So yeah, I need to sort out this bolt in here because the thread's a bit mangled on there. I need to sort that out. I need to get some heat onto this because that bolt's completely seized, and new track rod ends on. Oh yeah, let's grease these ball joints. Right, I've had to put the extendy hose thing on the end of the grease gun because it won't fit in under the arch, and I've pressed the trigger until grease came right at the end of it. So what's everyone's opinions? What do they reckon? How many squeezes? I'm going to do 1, that's going in. 2. Let us know in the comments because I can always put more in before I go. If I take her out for a drive. Same width underneath. Get on. 1, 2. That's them greased. Yeah, let us know. I did 2 pumps on it, but you know I already filled them up like a little bit before I put the boots on. I have a problem. It's just my finding hardware. I'm keeping it pretty tight in here, and I've seen I saw a clip of an old video the other day, and I cannot believe how messy it was in here. I mean, I need to put my stuff away after a day, which I'm doing all the time now. After every session, I put all the tools away, but I need to get sorting through toolboxes and that, and sort out all the hardware. I need to sort through all the cabinets and get them all sorted. So in the next Viva vid, track rods, bleed brakes, take her out for a cruise. Definitely. Oh, hey man. Hey. Oh, hey man. Has anyone ever put a suspension back together and forgot to put the spring in before? Oh, hey man. Oh. On the plus side, that looks hella cool slammed. I let the car down and I'm like, God, that's leaning. Was anyone shouting, put the spring in when they were watching the video? Well, I haven't got time to put the spring in now. I've got to get myself off to work. So in the next Viva video, it's breathe the brakes. So in the next Viva video, it'll be bleed the brakes, sort out that shock bolt and track rod ends, and put the spring in. Yeah? I could leave it out, but for extra springiness, I think I'll put it in. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Behind your frozen eyes, skies ahead and laughter make me feel just one more thing than I. And even though that I despise the thing you're after, realize you're something more than I.